For Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the past never stays in the past. Years after stepping away from their roles as senior working royals, old financial records from their transition period in Canada keep showing up in the news. The latest discussion around security costs is not just about a number on a page. It touches on a question that has followed the couple ever since they left royal duties. How do you build a private life when your public identity was forged inside one of the most famous institutions in the world? Most people focus on the dollar amounts in these reports, but the real story is the strange position Harry and Meghan are in. When they stepped down, they tried something very few public figures have ever attempted. They wanted to make their own money, while remaining globally famous because of the exact institution they had just left. That created a situation with no clear rulebook. Most celebrities pay for their own security out of their earnings and business ventures. Harry and Meghan are different because their security needs come from a former official role that still shapes how the public looks at them. That is why these old financial disclosures still draw so much attention. Supporters look at these costs and see the reality of protecting two high-profile people who face constant attention. Critics look at the same numbers and see a contradiction. People wanting to be independent while still dealing with the fallout of their royal past. The debate keeps going because Harry and Meghan live between two different worlds. They are no longer working members of the royal family, but they are not ordinary private citizens either. Their titles, their history, and their global profile mean that every single choice they make gets closely watched. That is what makes their situation hard to compare to other famous couples. Think of David and Victoria Beckham, or George and Amal Clooney. They built their public profiles through entertainment, business, or sports. Harry and Meghan inherited a level of attention tied to a crown that existed long before they were born. So the security debate is about more than old bills. Based on what is publicly known, it points to the ongoing tension of their entire transition, leaving an institution behind while still carrying the heavy spotlight that came with it. For most celebrities, the past is something they can eventually leave behind. But for Harry and Meghan, the past seems to return every time the old numbers are made public.